For 2022, Land Rover will continue to offer the Range Rover in both short and long wheelbase varieties with the option of a 2-row, 5-passenger arrangement or a plusher 2+2 setup. But the star will be the new 7-seat model, available exclusively with the longer 126.0-inch wheelbase 0R 8.0 inches more than the SWB. The $6,000 third-row bench option is worthy of the Range Rover's luxury icon status. Access comes via standard powered switches on the upper door jambs of either rear door. A quick tap slides both the first and second rows forward, and tips the latter up, opening a generous aperture. Taller adults will find the rear bench cozy rather than oppressive. I'm 6'2" and my head was brushing the headliner while my knees were a bit tight with 34.0 inches of leg space, which is down 0.6 on the Mercedes GLS and up about the same on the BMW X7. Toting 6 other tall humans will require some give and take between the second and third row passengers. But for shorter adults or kids, the space on hand is generous and usable. It's little surprise the entire Range Rover family is so well contented, but the new third row exceeds the competition with standard heating. BMW includes it in an $1,100 option pack, while Mercedes doesn't offer it as an option. Dedicated climate vents live near the outboard armrests, which is also home to a pair of smallish cup holders and a USB-C outlet per side. Curiously, Land Rover isn't offering the Range Rover in a 6-passenger variant. But there's no shortage of flexibility thanks to the 2 wheelbase options. There's little change in the second row when choosing between the SWB 5-seat layout and the LWB 7-passenger arrangement, but the availability of the 2-row setup and the longer wheelbase creates one of the roomiest passenger areas on the market. The Range Rover's advantage over both conventional competitors and alternative rivals, including the Rolls-Royce Cullinan and Mercedes-Benz S-Class, ranges from 4.0 to 10.0 inches. The bench itself is a comfortable and supportive partner on long drives regardless of wheelbase, but the available 4-seat Range Rover SV takes all that space and matches it with first-class luxury. A pop-out ottoman, standard massage settings, a champagne cooler, and a power retractable center table, available with either a wood veneer or a leather top, set the 4-seat Range Rover apart. A cute pillow sits in each rear seat, but I quickly discarded mine. The pillow was just a bit too firm, which is arguably one of the most absurd complaints I've ever made about a car. The entire setup is quite dear, too, demanding $20,000 on a trim that starts at $218,300, but there's plenty of room to stretch out, with the footrest and reclining seat accommodating my lanky form and SV-specific seat padding providing huge amounts of support. A short highway heavy from San Francisco International to a hotel in the heart of the city trip served not only as a primer in all things SV but was my first taste of the new Range Rover in motion. The cabin is tomb-like, right up until an expansion joint caused an annoying slap from the 23-inch wheels and 285/40 tires fitted to every vehicle at the program. Tire noise was a recurring annoyance, and I'm eager to test a Range Rover with 21 or 22-inch alloys to see if the problem remains. The slap also detracts from the Range Rover's excellent control of wind noise. During a drive along the blustery coastal roads north of San Fran, the breeze coming off the water was irrelevant. That's partially down to the impressive aerodynamics. Designers aimed to make shut lines as flush as possible, and the Range Rover's overall shape cuts through the air better than before, resulting in a drag coefficient of 0.30. For comparison, the sleek, low-riding Jaguar I-Pace's COD is 0.29. The new MLA Flex architecture aids the quiet cabin, too, with a claimed 24% improvement in noise transmission. I know, that's a meaningless stat, but here's the bottom line. This is far and away the quietest Range Rover ever. But mechanical and assembly tweaks tell only part of the story. Land Rover went a bit mad with the optional Meridian signature system, scattering 35 speakers throughout the cabin, but I want to pay special tribute to the dual 2.4 inchers embedded in the front four headrests. They take the usual active noise cancellation technology and create quiet zones for the front and outboard second-row seats. It's uncanny, especially at low speeds or in park. The Range Rover shuts out the whole big, bad world, which is the highest praise I can render to a luxury vehicle.